Bas, huyo mnayemwona hapo ni jamaa Timothy Kimani Ndegwa akiendesha wall unit. Anaendesha wall unit yake kabambe, akiandamwa unyo na machine. Amefichwa hapo na matawi kidogo, lakini baada ya kipindi kisichokuwa bas, machine ndio hiyo sasa. Machine acha bas sasa machine ndio hiyo sasa. Machine ndio hiyo, kabati inaifuata hapo nyuma unyo, lakini machine ndio hiyo sasa. Wewe
sawa.
Thank you.
At least hata tupige story tukienda. Aya, ni wewe.
Aya, kumbe ni kagari. Aya, Wakavinye.
Aya.
Mambo.
Poa, hebu acha nisimame hapa kando ya barabara nikupe lift.
Unatoanga wapi hutu tu vitu? Ni kengine sasa.
Nataka nikupe lift.
Uko na ka something?
It's been a while, it's been a minute.
Uko hapo. Nika something. 1 2 we kengine. Sasa hutu unatoanga wapi? Sasa aka ukienda nako church si wanasemanga there is something, nika something today.
Ingia hata unibarikie hii hapa.
Sisikii haki, wacha nisiwasumbue. Mlikuwa safari yenu.
Ingia tu unibarikie.
Basi sitaki kukuwaste. Juu umesimama na hiyo heshima yote na aka kitu kuja unisaidie kubeba kamzigo. Niko na kamzigo kamoja.
Sawa.
Thank you.
At least hata tupige story tukienda.
Yo, wacha nikija ni organize. Unajua niendea kale madam. Wacha madam akimbie. Kimbia wewe bado ni kijana. Wacha kimbia sasa. Hata akafungiki. Harakisha. Kai sasa hapa utakaa wapi? Naona tukikuacha jiza.
Hata ndio nilikuwa nashindwa sasa.
Naona tukimuacha
Ati unamuacha?
Leta hako wacha nini?
Unamuacha aje?
Asanteni sana.
Unamuacha aje?
Najua mnadhani niko na pesa. Ati mnataka kuniomba loan. Nyinyi nawaonea mbali.
Hizi zote.
Si ati niko na pesa. Hapana. Sina pesa. Najua zinakaa nyingi lakini ni vile ni affordable. So nikiwa na pesa.
Hello and what's up everybody, this is your guy Elijah Gichuru. In case you're new here, tap that subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. Like I say, this is the greatest YouTuber in the Republic of Kenya, and the E in my name stands for exactly what you need. Celestine Ndinda, aka Mrs. Njugush, the comedian, is one good woman that has finally come out and purchased a new Range Rover. And this comes as a great news to people who support her, comes as a great news to her fans like myself. And it's a big deal. It's something worth celebrating. So Celestine Ndinda and Njugush met a couple of years ago, and they met when Njugush had zero, had nothing. In fact, this is one of the tales of true love. If you're looking for a tale of a real Romeo and Juliet, then it's about Timo and Cele. These people met at the Kenya Institute of Mass Communication, and Celestine Ndinda loved this guy to the core, and they used to share the shopping, the money, the pocket money, and images have surfaced online when both of them had nothing but love, and they loved each other. And even when they were starting their career, in fact, we saw they started, Njugush started at the Real House Helps of Kawangware. That's where he started acting, and that's where he came into the limelight, and his name was Hezekiah Njuguna, and that is the name that we came to know him through. Throughout the years, we have continued to see him grow. We've continued to see him do his programs. We've continued to see him do his shows. We've continued to see him do really, really great things, and become a very, very influential brand. Fast forward, he left the Real House Helps of Kawangware after Abel Mutua was kicked out of the program, and he says in his own admission that Abel Moto was the inspiration behind which he was in that program, because Abel really nurtured his talent. He actually spotted his talent back in the days during the Kenya Institute of Mass Communication. That's when he spotted that talent, and by they continued to grow until he reached a point where he was fired, and so he decided to live with this guy who built his dream. And when he left, all hell broke loose, because now he's not making any money. He's just free. He needs to sustain himself, and they were so broke with Cele. Fast forward, they discovered YouTube, and they even tell us how their first client actually conned them. They thought they're going to get this advertising deal that never actually materialized, but in the long run, they're able to get many other deals in future. But the story here is that they came from very far. In fact, Cele was recording Njugush at the background. You could hear Njugush talking to Cele, making those recordings. They were talking about each, talking at the back end, you know. When somebody is recording and you can hear them direct you, he's like your director, your videographer, everything. And that is exactly how they actually began. And YouTube started paying. They started making money on YouTube. They started making money on their own brands. He started doing short skits. He started doing many other things. And that is how he eventually became a very, very big brand, because the skits went viral. The short 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute videos, they went viral, and people were looking forward to the next skit. Personally, I was that kind of person. I used to always click at Njugush YouTube channel and check what is the next video. Has he posted anything today? What can we look for? And it's really funny. The sense of humor really made us want to be there every other time, and they still check him out even today. And they started from a vitz, you guys, a vitz. That is how the name Wakavinye came about. So Cele was normally called Wakavinye by Njugush, and that is how the name came about. And we started seeing every now and then Wakavinye, and the name stuck, and we got used to that name. And it is such a big achievement to see that today actually they can afford a Range Rover. Guys, remember, they have also done the TTNT through Thick and Thin show. They have been able to do the show in KICC. They've been able to do the show in Australia. In KICC, I think it's 2 or 3 times. And it's a big deal. Remember, this guy even has his own company, Njugush Creatives Limited, where he does brand endorsements. We have seen him do 1 million brands. Guys, we've seen him advertise for Equity, Safaricom, all the big brands, you name them. You can just guess how much this guy signs in a deal to advertise these companies. It's not cheap money, guys. It's a lot of money. We've seen them show us even their family life, when they got their first son, Tugi, when they got their second born, I think it's a daughter, you know, and we have celebrated them in the journey. In fact, Cele also has his own show where she talks about financial management. She talks about so many other things that actually relate to the day-to-day living of people. And I really love this couple because they are a real couple. They don't come to us to pretend and show us what life is not all about, but they show us what is real and what is true. If you listen to their interviews, they're people who have built their morals and they know what they want in life. They know what works, what doesn't work. They respect people. They respect even the smallest of brands trying to come up, you know. And that's how they have managed to be on the top. Njugush drives a very nice Land Cruiser Prado. Now his wife has bought a Range Rover, just like Millie wa Jesus, but it's called the Land Rover Discovery. And these are high-end cars. And it's our hope to upcoming content creators, upcoming comedians, that you can actually do your content. You can actually go online and speak your mind, do your creative things, and people will listen, people will follow you, people will actually watch you, and will be able to make money through that. So I love posting such videos because you guys, you see, when somebody inspires you, when somebody does such a great thing, they inspire other people to who also want to come out and actually do the same thing and actually reach the same levels of success that these other people have been able to reach. You see, but if they don't come out and tell us the journey, and you see the journey and how they have been able to do it, people get discouraged. People might get worn out along the way. It's not easy to be consistent, and also the results are not rapid. They're not instant. It's not magic. It's a process. And if you're not taken through that process, if people don't see that process, then they tend to believe these things can't work and these things are impossible. But the truth of the matter is these things are possible. These things can be done and will be done for them who believe. So guys, raise your hope, raise your bar, believe in yourself even when nobody's believing you. Guys, if somebody gave you the picture of Njugush, you could never have understood or known that he's actually going to make it. He's actually going to make it this far. You guys, you never even have thought that he would have actually made it this far. But you see, he has made it, and the reason why he made it, he didn't quit, he didn't give up. We normally say that it's a slow process, but quitting won't speed it up. You'll have to walk through the ropes, you'll have to jump the hurdles, you'll have to go up, go down, and consistency is the key to success, especially if you're an online content creator, you're an online person and things like that. It's a matter of consistency, guys. Consistency is the key to success. The more you post, the more you get that urge to continue posting, and the more you continue getting ideas to post, the more ads continue being served on your channel and things like that. But if you post reluctantly, like you take a lot of time before you post, you get used to that, and you think that is what should happen. You actually think you can go without posting and things like that, and it becomes very, very, very sad for you, because at the end of the day, you'll find out that you're losing on your end. Thank you guys for watching this video. I love you so much for watching my content. Continue watching my content, and I will continue making you the best and the very best of everything that is worth your time. In the meantime, thank you so much, viewers, and see you in my next video.